Hey guys, what's up and how you doing? My name is Milan and welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna start the day super early because we have a lot to do. But first of all, let me show you that awesome place. It's around 6:30 a.m. in the morning and we drove up to this beautiful place and the sun is already up and look at that nature. You see trees and other stuff around. It's actually pretty beautiful, isn't it? But we have to continue our journey because we had a lot to do today. So we are right now on the road. And after a little bit driving, we arrived finally at Bryce Canyon. Bryce Canyon is what you can see right now, and in my opinion, one of the beautifulest canyon I ever seen. So we got directly into hiking and we hiked today around like 12 or 13 kilometers. And we wasn't alone. There was a lot of other people. I mean, the canyon is beautiful and in my opinion more beautiful than the Grand Canyon. And how you might figure out already, Bryce Canyon is a red sand canyon and it has also a few trees in it and weird structures. Right now we're in an area called the Queen's Garden because that one over there is supposed to look like a queen. And that one is a chipmunk, and they're not even afraid of humans like the squirrels and deers in the Grand Canyon, because the humans just keep feeding them and they're not supposed to do that, but they still do. And also they looks like really adorable. After we found this cute little chipmunk, we continued walking and came to the bottom at the Bryce Canyon. And how you can tell, here was a river, or if it's rain, there's a water coming through because it's the lowest point at the canyon. So we continued our walk and came to a loop, and that loop is around 3 kilometers, so we walked basically in a circle 3 kilometers. How smart. At that loop we walked first a while up, probably until the half, and then we was almost up, but there was no way, so we continued walking back down to the middle and another part out of the canyon. And after a while you realize basically everything looks like the same, but just a little bit different, like that rock is a little bit higher and that is a little bit lower and so on. I think right now we are at the highest point at the loop and can see all over it. And then we walk a little bit down and now we are in this kind of structures which looks like really small. But if you stand like closer to it, you can tell it looks like really big. Do you guys remember at the beginning how small this looks like from far away, these poles? And if you get closer to them, you realize they are actually pretty huge. And also, like in the Grand Canyon, we can find after a while walking the first tunnel. So let's walk through this tunnel. Alright, that was not so exciting, but look down, then you can see where we have to walk now. Yeah, after we went down there, we came to that area, And how you can tell, it looks basically like the rest of the areas. But the next area we came through turned out to look like a little bit different, because here we can see a few arches in the rocks. But here you also can find these giant structures with rocks and trees and red sand, like in every area came through before. And then we had to step off the trail to let a few horses pass through. And the horses, to be honest, are not really faster than humans are. This is just like for lazy people who don't want to walk but still want to see the beautiful nature of the Bryce Canyon. And here you can see this picture, what you can find on every postcard basically from the Bryce Canyon. And then we had to step off the trail again and let a few other horses pass through. How you could see, I speeded it up a little bit because we basically sit there for a long time. But did you really thought that is all? There are a lot of more horses coming, so I'm gonna just move on. And once again, here we can see huge rocks. But then we found that a little adorable chipmunk, and if you look at it, isn't it cute? So that day my Snapchat story was basically full with this little chipmunk, because he's like really adorable and cute. But actually I think it might be a little bit bored just to show you the giant rocks and this beautiful overviews over this nature, what you can see here right now. So we continued our journey and drove up to a mountain which is kind of close by and still part of the Bryce Canyon, where we could look all over, and the mountain is at 10,000 feet high, or I think a little bit higher, but you get the point, over 10,000 feet. So you see here a little bit snow, but wait until we are at the top. There's a whole bunch of snow. So let's keep driving through these walls of snow, which I think are around like 75 centimeters or 1 meter high. And if you think about it, down in the Bryce Canyon, it was like really warm, like around like a 30 degrees Celsius. And now up, it's like pretty cold. And I didn't change my clothes, so I still had t-shirt and shorts, which is maybe not the smartest idea if next to you that kind of amount of snow, which is a lot. But I mean, it's kind of worth it because you get like that overview over the Bryce Canyon. And yeah guys, that's the count to the Bryce Canyon. And there you see a little bit snow. And I not really could help myself, so I just write my name in this snow. I mean, what else would you do if you feel like a giant snow wall? And wall, yeah, we see like a giant rock wall. Best transition ever, yay. And then we drove through a little village in which we also going to stay the night, by the way. But we drove to a giant rock wall, what you can see right now here. I mean, it's not like a rock wall, but it's still giant rocks and like trees and grass and stuff like this. And actually, it kind of looks beautiful. And because it's not really going to change really much, like you're going to see like giant rocks and a few green trees, I'm going to end that vlog right now here. So make sure if you like it, give a thumbs up. If you don't like it, don't give a thumbs up. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also you can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter. And at the right side you can find the video to the last video of the South State trip.